Okay, Harry, this is my blueberry patch. All right, the varieties are, my blue crop is down here. You can see the blue crop looks fairly good. I've got newer canes. So they look pretty good. This is Blue Ray. I'm sorry, these are Blue Jay. And they had quite a bit of the tip light. Now I've gone through and trimmed it out, but you can see the tip light and stems dying like that. Now it doesn't look as bad as what it did because I trimmed a lot of it. Now the clusters aren't as prevalent here in the blue jays. But the color isn't too bad. Now up here, I think these are Patriot. Anyway, this is the long growing season variety. And I just went through and trimmed these too. So I might have trimmed off 40% of the, clumps that withered, like here, the ones that withered away. I cut off quite a few of those, so it's probably down 40%, maybe even 50%. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a dip here in the field, a slight dip where the water tends to come down through here. So the plants right in the center here are not as big. Now we get down, also the soil changes from kind of a clay in here. And once we get to about here, it's more of a loam soil. And the trees are bigger out this way. So this again is the Patriot variety here. And up here is the one I was concerned about. These are the Duke. We've got a lot of this, especially out here. The last 10 bushes out here are really hurting, as you can see. They're really hurting. Got a lot of tip light. I've got some of this. You can see that red spots on the leaves. From what I read, that's a virus. Yeah, these don't look good. These last 10 don't look good. Now I've gone through. I'll show you what I did. I started coming this way, trimming, and okay, I got up to here. You can see I trimmed a lot of the dead branches and the clumps of. I didn't get them all. There's one right there I didn't get. And it's a shame because these bushes here really looked nice last year. They were nice. But you're absolutely right. What I'm not seeing is I'm not seeing new canes. See that? There's no new canes coming. And the canes that do come, of course I've got a lot of grass. Now there's some new canes. They're kind of yellow, but this is Blue Ray here. What happened with these, 10 years ago it was, like a dummy, not knowing enough about blueberries, I put mushroom soil around the plants, which is not a smart thing to do. And it kind of really held them back. And these I haven't gotten to trim yet and weed. There's a lot of weed. There's poison around the base, see, so it's kind of a mess. A lot of grass and stuff around the base. There's a little yellowing, but overall, they don't look too awful bad. That's why I feel bad that I'm getting all this tip like, because there's one here too. It just seems to be all over the patch. These are blue, I'm sorry. This last variety here is called Covell. So I have Covell, Blu-ray, Duke, Patriot, Blue Jay, and Blue Crop. That's my 6 varieties that I have. Up here is the Covell. I've got to do trimming the dead branches and stuff. And then this winter, I definitely want to do some serious pruning. And next spring, some serious spraying with that lime sulfur mix. I think if I can do that, and if I can do what you did in the rows, you know, cut that back, all that grass. Now down here you can see it's kind of happening naturally. The grass is dying, but if I take the weed whacker and really cut that close, I'll get kind of the same look that you have out there. I do have irrigation. You can see the irrigation line. That's this is what do they call that? Orchard tubing. And I have 2, right there's an emitter. There's one there and there's one over there. And I have emitters that emit 2 gallons an hour. And I have a well right out here. I'll show you that. There's 50 plants here in a row. I just planted this little guy here. He's doing pretty good. Probably should have taken the berries off, but he's doing all right. This one was really hurting this plant. And I think what happened here was grubs in the soil. I put a lot of grub X around it, fertilized it, and it seems to be coming along. But again, there's no canes at all, so I could use your advice on what to do with this. Should I just chop it off and let new canes come up? I'll let you tell me what you would do in that situation. Okay, here's my header line for the irrigation. There's the orchard tubing going out there. Got orchard tubing going out here. And here's my header line going into the pump is inside the shed there. And this is my well. I dug this about 10 years ago. It's producing about 25 to 30 gallons a minute. So it produces quite a bit of water. I do 3 rows at a time. So I still have a couple more to hook up, but I've got that ready to go. All right, so there it is. Let me know what you think. I'll talk to you later. Thanks, Harry. Bye-bye.